and welcome to my channel, Reflections of You. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, thanks for watching. If you're a subscriber, I really appreciate it. Today we're going to make a Father's Day card. The Father's Day card is going to be made with this stamp set from Unity Stamps, the Itty Bitty line, and it's called I'm Your Biggest Fan. And I thought this is a perfect stamp to make a card that will be simple. It could be for your father, it could be for your husband, maybe he is the father of your children or the father of your cat or dog. So let's get started in making this creation. We'll be using the stamp set, 2 pieces of cardstock that are just scraps. I have this one sheet of 6x6 paper that I got from Gina K out of a pack, and then a card base as well as my Misti. To create this card, if you use a Misti, you are going to need to take out the insert inside, because these are stamps which are, already have our foam on the back. And I'm first going to stamp down the fan. So I'm going to take a piece of my cardstock. This is just a scrap sheet. And I'm going to put it in my Misti and put my fan down. Actually, I want to turn this around and you'll see why. So I'm going to put my fan down on this. And then I'm going to ink up the fan. I like to use Memento Black Ink. This is an old-timey fan that I think is absolutely adorable. So I want to ink that up really well. Then I'm going to take this and stamp it down. This leaves such a great impression of that stamp. And from this impression, I'm going to set this to the side. I'm going to get my scrap piece of paper, which I can't seem to lift. I'm going to put this into the Misti. I am going to take the same stamp and put it down, and I'll put this towards the top so that I can get another bit out of that stamp piece of paper. I love to get as much as I can out of my scraps if you've been on my channel before. I'd love to know in the comments if you are a scrap paper user or if you just throw it away. So here is I'm Your Biggest Fan. Now let's start creating our card. This is going to be rather simple. The first thing I'm going to do is find a circle die and place it on this cardstock. I want to use a circle die, and I'm using the Hero Art circle dies. I don't want to cut a full circle. I want to just kind of be able to frame out this fan just to give it a little bit more dimension. Well, not dimension, I guess. It's just a different look. I thought it would be nice to have a different look. So I will put this down with Post-it note tape where I would like to place it. And I'll run that through the die, but at the same time, I do want a circle, so I'll also use my other circle and put this down to run through my die machine at the same time. So we'll be back. So next we're going to cut down our cardstock. I'm not going to do an edge, and the reason is the cardstock is cream and my card is white, so I'm just going to not do the edge. And so I'm going to cut this to 5.5 by 4 1/4, and I love this trimmer because it makes it super quick. I'll save these scraps, and then we'll get our card in place. Now when I lay out the card, I like to do that before I adhere anything down. I love how this gave this a different shape, and I can put this, you know, anywhere on the card that I would like. But it's nice because it has this flat edge. And then I took the circle die, because the Hero Arts die have so many sizes on the circles, that I put the circle die and got a contrasting piece of paper. Now, I'm not I kind of like that better. This is a little too busy for me, but this is great. Plus, these little things, when you cover them up, look like little fans. So I like that. And it's still manly. But I need to color these blades. I've been looking at this blade. Now you could keep this black and white if you wanted to, but I want to just do a hint of a gray on here, and I want to do a warm gray. So I'm going to do W3 warm gray, and I'm just going to color this fan a little bit. I just think this is such a quick card. We all love to make cards, and sometimes we go extravagant and they take a long time. But you could easily mass produce this card and send it off to other people for other occasions. So I just love, I love sending cards and spreading joy, and I think this is just perfect. Plus, it picks up the colors in that paper. So let's put this down, and it's just such a quick, easy card that we can just add a sentiment to. Another thing, when you create cards, it's nice to just make the fronts of the cards and then add your sentiment when you need to add it. If you need a get well card, or a thinking of you card, or a card for encouragement, I think that's always great. This would even make a good graduation card. There's so many graduations coming up, and what a blessing to tell a graduate that you're their biggest fan. So I really like this. It's different. And so let's just adhere this down. I'm using Gina Connect glue. But I really do like having cards on hand that I don't have to have a specific purpose for. And I think one of the things I'm going to do too with this card that I like is I'm going to pop up this back piece. You could put this anywhere, but I just really love it right there. And I want to pop it up just for a little bit of added dimension onto the card. And I'll just place a pop-up dot on the back of here and stick it down. Now inside you could put Happy Father's Day. You could put, thank you for all you do. This is just a little great stamp set for lots of things that you could use it for. Thinking of you, graduation, Father's Day. Just let your thoughts soar. And thank you for stopping by. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.